guys, so we're out here, 8610 Belcastro Street, right? We're out here. This is Sahara, Buffalo, 1980 home, selling at $288 a square foot, and a lot of home. This is a huge home, right? This is over 20,000 lot size on the home itself, 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, and about roughly close to 3,000 square feet inside. I'm gonna take a look, right? So it's a 1980s home. You have to have a little bit of an open mind to this. This is more of a vintage style home. I would take this home in a heartbeat. I love how you have all of these things happening with the, you know, the nice big circular driveway. You got 2 entrances, one coming in here, and then also another one coming in over here. And big gate, big lot size. It's on a corner lot. And so palm trees. It has the old style, the flat rooftop. So nothing wrong with this house. I think it just needs a little TLC. Nice big pine cone tree here in the front, actually a couple of them. So selling for $849,000, no HOA. That's really good, right? So I think that looking at this house, the privacy that it has, the security that it has, it's in a very good location or decent location. Let's go in and take a look. You know, again, you guys know me from French Workbench Podcast. You guys also know I have this channel, Propyland, putting out videos every single week, and that's going to be our agenda, right? Putting it out every week. I'm going to take a look at this spread. You guys tell me what you think about it. Hopefully you like it. Subscribe. If you guys want to make an offer on this house, let me know. Let's get right to it. All right, so we're gonna walk in here. Just want to give you guys a quick view of this spread and see where we're at. I mean, this is a lot of area. There's a lot. This is almost, it's real close to section 10. This might even be part of section 10. I have to look at the subdivision and the area, but section 10 is notorious for having all of the vintage style big lot homes. This is over 20,000 square feet in lot size, and there's a pool in the back. A lot of things to look at. So you can see here, has an old style door entrance, but it's got the French door open. It's probably about 7 feet is what the door size here is. And then you can walk in, you could see that this is the somewhat of old style look to it. Some people like it, you know, I don't have a problem with it. Here's like a family room, very big size family room that actually moves into like a den area. So you can put maybe a TV over there, hang out here. You know, wood flooring, vinyl wood flooring. I really like that touch. This looks like almost like a marble style tile that they have walking into the house. And everybody wants that, I'm gonna walk right up the stairs, you know, that nice grand entrance, right, that people want to have in some of these houses. This is a pretty good size home. So here's another area. It's almost like a bar area. You know, you can maybe make this into another living area. You can see over there. I'm sure they made that into a bar area with the sink and everything that goes on with it. Again, low ceilings. The ceilings may be about 8 feet right here, including on the other side. What's different here is that it steps down. So you have 2 steps. A lot of times you have that in the older, you know, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. A lot of homes went away with that. I don't have a problem with it, but does have an old style light fixture in here. It is a little bit dark. The tile, you know, I would probably pull that tile out. It just doesn't look, it doesn't pop to me, but nothing wrong with that tile. You have the granite countertop, which matches the one in the kitchen. You can see that. It's just outdated, and that's all people have to maybe sometimes overlook it on. It's not gonna be the latest and greatest. You're buying a spread or the bones of the house. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, like I said, if somebody comes over, they're gonna look at the house and say, well, it's an outdated home. But the spread on this house and the potential on this house, here's your washer dryer area, right? And then you also have your cabinets. You can see even the old style cabinets. I would probably do something with those, stain those or pull those out and put new ones in. But you have a sink. And this house is vacant, so there's nobody here. Coming out here, huge, well, it's not huge, but pretty good size water heater. They have, looks like a workshop area, 2-car garage, old style, old school. you got to have an imagination to this, right? You got to have the ability to understand that there's potential here. And I think that's what people maybe overlook. And I get it, you're paying $849,000. Well, you don't have to pay that. You know, we can always come in and maybe ask for less on the cost of the house. This is a nice storage area. You can see it comes all the way back. There's no light though. Some of the, here in this house too, there's not a lot of lighting or lights. You'll see as we go upstairs. I mean, here it's open. You can see this is the real true living area. It does have a traditional fireplace, which is unique, and it has the granite on the outside, which is nice. It's just not the most latest style granite, right? It's more of a dark. I don't have a problem with it. TV they still have here, but this, I like this fireplace. Imagine if you're watching TV here, maybe watching a game or watching something. I just think that TV enclosure, I need an 80-inch TV now. I mean, I have an 82-inch. I probably won't go back to anything smaller than that just because I like to watch things on TV. But if you're watching a game or you're watching something going on, you know, probably picture yourself here. I don't have a problem. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you can't look at it and say, oh, well, it's just too outdated for me. Yeah, we know it's outdated, but you're gonna have to do some things to it. But if you look at the overall layout of the house, can you work with it? And I think that's what people want. So coming over here, here's the kitchen. I would like to have a little bit more light in the kitchen. Let's see if this thing lights up here. I'm trying to figure out where this light is at because looks like only a couple of lights are on here. There we go. So we got two more to light up. This also lights up over here. This is an old style. I'd take that chandelier out in a heartbeat. That's really old school. That almost looks like, you know, walking into Disneyland's The Haunted Mansion. So let's see here. Oh, that's not it. We have enough light, I guess, to see what we're working with, but you can see, look, you have, this is a stainless steel. It's all gonna come with the house. They're not gonna move it out. You have this refrigerator. It's gonna stay with the house. This is a monogram, which is a pretty good, that's a pretty expensive refrigerator in its day, right? Especially if it's brand new, it's probably still pretty expensive. GE appliances, so it doesn't match. But the cabinets, a little outdated. You have a lot of areas of prep. For me, I'm either gonna stain these cabinets, change the look of them, pull them out. I'm not sure what I would do with them, but to me, there's nothing wrong with the cabinets. It just doesn't pop to me. Like, it's the old style brown look to it, right? So, some was built in 1980. I'm sure in 1980 it was you know, very expensive, very modern, elegant looking style home at that time. You know, a lot of people, what they want is they want that modern look, that brand new home look. And it's like, well, if I'm gonna pay $149,000, yeah, but you're not gonna get a 20,000 lot size home. So we're heading upstairs. This is a 2-story home. Now, be patient with me because there's no lighting in these rooms. And I'm catching this as the sun's going down, which it goes down at like 2:30, 3 o'clock now. But you can see, this is not a big home, or big room, excuse me. This is a huge home, but not a big room. 12 by 14, maybe 12 by 12. I would say it's probably 12 by 12. Pretty good size though. You know, I've seen smaller for sure. So that's bedroom number 1. Over here is a little bit bigger. This is like a 14 by 16, and this is one of the bigger rooms. Standard closet. So, still at 8 feet. So, we're about 8 feet ceilings here. And now, obviously this tile on the bottom, I don't know where that came from, but that's gotta go. Old style cabinets. Again, a lot of this is outdated, and I get it. Probably it's gonna take somebody that sees a vision with this house, that wants to come in and take over and take control of this type of house. You know, the sinks, outdated. The faucets, not bad. They're not up to date, right, on what's out there, the latest and greatest. And then you look at this tile, and this tile, to me, that's just probably one of the worst. Now these rooms, they don't have any lights, so like I said, be patient. I'm trying to give you my best look on this. But you can see this has 3 doors. This is another 12 by 12 room. It's dark. I'm gonna try to brighten it up so you can see that inside of the video. And as we're coming over here, that's 3 bedrooms on one side, right? You have another bedroom here, so that's 4. Told you it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home. Another 12 by 14. So you can see that this is another room here. Pretty good sized baseboards. I'm gonna say right around 4 inches. Here's the owner suite. So in the owner suite, you have a standard closet. This is one of the downsides. It's a standard closet. You have 2 of them, right? There's 2 standard closets, but at the same time, it's just the standard closet. It's not even a walk-in closet. Pretty good sized room though. 16, I would say 16 by 18. It's my best estimation. And then coming over here, you have the owner's suite bathroom. Now, I do like the shower. Shower's not bad. I can live with this, the tile and the way it looks and the style. It even has the same tile on the ceiling, as you can see. Nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with this. A little outdated, you know, as far as how the tile and how it works, but you can definitely upgrade that. You do have the dark tile up here. You have a tub. It's not a Roman style tub, but it's a pretty good sized tub. And then you have 2 sinks. And I'm gonna have to pull those cabinets out. I really can't deal with those cabinets. But private toilet here. But I mean, for 20,000 square feet, you can't beat it. The price, I'm sure it's negotiable. I think also too, you look at it, there's no HOA. Coming out here, look at, you have a strip view though. This is a balcony strip view. It does have a casita, it looks like, out here as well. We'll take a look at that. But you can see this is a beautiful look to this area. So if you're out here and you just want a nice view of the strip, you want a nice view of everything, you got a nice pool here. It's a pretty big lot. So let's go back in. This is a great balcony though. You can see some of the green that they had on top of here is worn off. Some of the tile up here is outdated, you know. Nothing wrong, like I said, with this house. It's just, you gotta have the vision. So let's go back in here. We're gonna walk downstairs. And you know, I always talk to people, especially investors, like, are you guys ever looking to take on a house and flip it? And you know, I don't know, like, to me, if I was an investor, I would definitely look at a house like this. And I don't know if you would make the same returns. I think that's gonna be a difficult task in a declining market, but it does have the bones that if you're gonna flip a house, I mean, look what this house has. It has another entryway back there. You can park your car or go out that direction right there. See that? That's RV parking right there. So if you wanted to have an RV, you can do that. They have a putting green here in the back. It looks like there's a sauna and also some golf clubs. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a putt here and see what I can get in here. But I like the layout. Look, over there they have a fire pit. You can go over there and sit. I mean, this is a huge home. Extended patio cover, which is on top the balcony, which is pretty normal. As you're coming out here, you can see that the sun's coming down a little bit, but I just want to show you guys the spread. There's some real grass out here, it looks like. Maybe it's artificial. Let's take a look. Gotta have the feel and the smell. Oh, it's artificial. I thought it was real. But look at the palm trees. Tons of palm trees. A lot of privacy. Look how big these walls are. Beautiful pool. I mean, you're not gonna get a pool like this. It's not gonna be a layout like this in the upcoming new homes. They're gonna be really, you're only gonna have a real small version of what you can get built into a house with the new regulations coming out. Let me see here. Going over here, I wanted to take a look and see how the pool equipment looked. We'll see how good a shape it is. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's not great, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's not labeled. You always know if somebody's really doing something with this house is if they have all the details and it's labeled and everything looks good. Let's go over here. I thought this is a casita. Maybe it is still, but I want to see if there's a way to get in here. Oh, there is. Okay. So is it a, oh, this looks like it's just maybe a sauna room? Maybe that's what it is, or just a place to hang out. I'm not sure what this room is. Maybe, I couldn't think it's a storage area, so there's no restroom. So maybe it's just a place where if you want to come out here and, I don't know, maybe have like a TV out here, you have some things going on out here, maybe you have people that you can visit with. But you can see this is a huge spread. There's a lot of things that you can do with this house. And you're not going to get this style of home, I mean, especially like this. Now, obviously, there's a lot of outdated things inside the house, but the spread and the location of where this house is at, you know, you put in, I mean, if you wanted to upgrade the house inside, interior, put in another 50, 100,000, I would say 50, you would probably be able to sell this house for a good premium. But for me, you're looking at it, you have the other thing too is the AC units, this dual AC unit, it looks like, and they're on the top of the house right there. You can see that. There's a storage shed off to the left, you know, for privacy of things. And I don't know, to me, it's tough because you look at some of these new homes and what they have to offer. Do you spend it on a spread like this? I would probably do it because I would look at this house as more of a project style house and creating it the way I want to create it, right? And that's probably why I would buy it. I don't think I would give them full price, but I would probably look at this and go, you know, this is going to be more of a project home for me. It does have the bones. It does have the structure of what I want. The layout, I mean, it's a big spread, 20,000 square feet in lot size. I wonder what this is because I don't know if it's locked or not. It's locked. Maybe it's just a storage shed. But I mean, you know, you got to have an open mind. So the pool is beautiful. You know, the area is a good location, like I said, and you know, you don't have neighbors that's going to be right. Look at how high these walls are. And that's another thing is people want privacy. They have trees right there. And these people typically in these areas don't move. They just don't want to move because you can't get something like this with this lot size in Vegas. Yes, this house is outdated. The roof is outdated. A lot of this stuff is outdated, but you're not going to get the same look of a backyard like this and have this to work with on the newer homes. You're not going to have the latest and greatest, but you're also not going to be able to get something like this and have the creative aspect. I mean, this is for $849,000. I understand it seems like it's a lot for a 1980 home, but it does have a lot to offer too. You know, I mean, it's all about lifestyle. You know, what lifestyle do you want to live? You can do the high rise, you can do something like this, a vintage style, have privacy, be secluded. A lot of people want that high rise or wants that lifestyle where everybody's getting together and camaraderie and you see somebody every day. Some people want a house like this where you have privacy and you don't have to deal with anybody. You know, you can also throw really nice parties here if you really wanted to with this pool and this setup. So that's it.